Hello everyone and welcome to my little corner of the internet. My name is Michael and I'm bitten by a radioactive book. Today is Tuesday and that means Tic Tac Tuesday on my channel, and we're doing the Springtime Beauty book tag today. This tag was originally created by Samantha from Novels and Nonsense, one of my favorite booktubers of all time. And she tagged me in the original, so thank you very much for that. And now let's get into the questions. Question 1. Spring sun. The days are getting longer and the sun is starting to shine. Name a book that fills you with hope. That is kind of a hard question. I read so much grimdark fantasy, so much science fiction that is not really utopian. So it's kind of difficult. So I'm going to pick Alana by Tamora Pierce because I recently read this, and I think the tone of the series is very hopeful. It has like a strong emphasis of female empowerment, and yeah, that you actually can become whatever you want to. That's, I think, a strong message of the series, and that is definitely a hopeful message. Question 2. Crocuses and tulips. Spring flowers are starting to sprout everywhere. Name an author or series you just discovered and you want to read more of. I'm taking R.S. Belcher here. He wrote the Golgotha series, and I've read the first one in December and the second one in January, called The Six-Gun Tarot and The Shotgun Arcana. And these books were books I really enjoyed, Weird West genre, and I really hope that he's going to continue with the series or write something else, but I really hope he continues with this series as well, because I was really into these books and yeah, hope to read more of it. Question 3 is A Cool Breeze. The days are getting warmer but are still nice and cool. Name a character that was like a breath of fresh air. I'm going to take Tasselhoff Burfoot here from the Dragonlance series, because he always cracked me up. He was always like, yeah, all over the place and really funny, and I really liked his kind of nosy style, and yeah, he was a really fresh character I didn't encounter before when I started reading, and he was just a great, or is still one of my favorite comic relief characters of all time. Question 4 is Blossoming Trees. All the trees are bursting with spring color. Show some book covers that remind you of spring. Again, with fantasy covers or science fiction covers, get a good space spring cover, and yeah, I will be ever grateful if you can show me one. A space spring cover. I thought of Hyperion. Yeah, not sure, but I'm going to take 3 other ones. The first one is The Magicians by Lev Grossman with the tree. I think that, yeah, reminds me of spring. And with the next 2 ones, yeah, they hinted with their titles at spring already. So I'm going to take another Dragonlance books. It's Dragons of the Spring Dawning, I think. The 3rd installment in the Dragonlance Chronicles, and it has a spring cover, and also The Price of Spring, the 4th installment in Daniel Abraham's Long Price Quartet. Yeah, obviously another spring cover. So I found 3. I think that's okay. Don't you? Maybe 3? 3 for spring, I think it's good. Question 5 is T-shirt and shorts. With warmer weather comes cooler clothing. What is your favorite shortest book? I'm going with A Color of Magic there by Terry Pratchett, first one in the Discworld series, because it's very short and yeah, it's very enjoyable. I really like this series. Try to read a book a month of this series this year, so yeah, it's a color of magic. Question 6 is, spring is the time for new beginnings. What series or series are you looking forward to start this year? I have a couple of series. I've read the first one and I want to continue this year, but I'm going to take two I'm really looking forward to. The first one is, oh my god, I think it's the Melua. Oh no, it's the Shiva trilogy, and the first one is the Immortals of Melua. That is a very interesting series because it is based on Indian mythology. It plays around 1900 before Christ, and it's a mix-up of alternate reality with some paranormal elements or fantasy elements in it. As I said, playing in India. Shiva is an immigrant from Tibet, and yeah, the land is kind of dying. I think there is something going on with the Great River, and there are Nagas involved there as kind of enemies of man, so that is definitely a fantastical element. And yeah, that seems like really different, so for someone who reads so much fantasy, it's always interesting to see something that is not based on the stereotypical like settings, and therefore this is definitely yeah, very interesting series to get started with. And another duology I'm really looking forward to start is by K.V. Johansson. I think it's called the Maracant duology, and it's the Leopard and the Lady. And a lot of people compared the style and the complexity to Stephen Erickson's Malazan Book of the Fallen series, so that is always something, yeah, that's interesting or yeah, sounds interesting to me. So I really want to get into those, and these had such beautiful covers. Even if I hadn't read like this comparison, I might have picked them up just for those covers. And question 7 is Springtime Beauty. What are some of your favorite spring flowers? Flowers, eh? Yeah. So first off, I'm giving a very stereotypical male answer here. There are spring flowers? Okay. And then I'm going to cheat. I like to show that I can make an effort, and apparently the second question is called Crocuses and Tulips, and that suggests that those two are spring flowers. And I actually know what a tulip looks like, because I'm living only an hour away from the Dutch border, and the Dutch are very famous for their tulips. Yeah, so we see them a lot here, and I'm going with tulips to yeah, answer this question as well. Flower question. More of those. What is your favorite August flower? I look forward to this one. Somebody please make an August kind of book tag. I'm looking forward to it. A flower that you could put in a book. Maybe I should stop talking about flowers and books. Flowers and books. And of course, if you know any spring flower apart from crocuses and tulips, please put them down in the comment and feel tagged, because you are obviously a spring lover because you know what a spring flower is. So feel tagged. Do the tag. Tell me of your favorite spring flower, and do all the book questions as well. Maybe more the book questions. And if you enjoyed my answers, at least to the book questions, then please hit the like button. If you want to see more of me, subscribe to my channel. If you want to know what's coming up on my channel, please look inside the description box. There's a little segment there called On the Horizon. I wish you a good day and hope you get bitten by a really good book too. Bye.